What's up, guys? This is Corey. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Tonight I'm going to be talking about a Best Picture nominated film that came out in the year 1990, and that film was Awakenings. Awakenings starred Robert De Niro, Robin Williams, and it follows a doctor who is studying patients who are catatonic in it's not a mental institution, it's not a mental hospital, but it is kind of a mental hospital in a sense. But he is studying patients that are catatonic, and he starts discovering certain things that are helping them. He later finds out that the patients have all suffered from this disease that is displayed right here. And I displayed it there just because I don't remember the name of it. But you know, all these patients have this this disease that they've been suffering for many years, and it's basically made them catatonic in a sense. They barely move if they do. It's more impulse or certain drives are what cause them to move. A lot of them stare into space, stuff like that, and really it's an unfortunate disease to have. So Robin Williams' character plays this doctor, and he starts studying these catatonic people, and he starts learning about different methods that can help them come out of the catatonic state. And he tests it on Robert De Niro's character, who is in a catatonic state, and slowly and surely enough, Robert De Niro starts to come out of the catatonic state and starts living life again. And so he gets the board to approve him testing all of the patients to take this drug, so that way they can come out of the catatonic states and live their lives. And sure enough, all of them come out, and it's a huge medical breakthrough for the time, and but sure enough, slowly they start to go back to their original state, and it's never quite explained how or why. The film is set in the summer of 1969, and a lot of these patients have been in like a catatonic state for most of their lives. Robert De Niro's character was a boy, and about the time when he was about 10 or so, he started gaining the symptoms of this disorder, and then he pretty much came to the point where he can no longer write, where he can no longer speak, and he was kind of frozen in time for about 30 years before Robin Williams started testing on them. So how was the movie overall? This film is a very moving picture in the sense that it's based on a true life case study, and you follow this doctor and his discovery, and you feel great for the patients, and you become really invested in how he changed their lives. And the film does a really good job at making you feel very personalized in their struggles. The film was nominated for 3 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Actor in a Leading Role for Robert De Niro, and Best Adapted Screenplay. The film did not win any of the Oscars that it was nominated for, and honestly, it's a real shame because it was up against Dances with Wolves, Goodfellas, and among other films that came out in the year 1990. As a psychology major, I found this film to be very interesting, very engaging to watch, and I was fully invested in everything that was going on in the film, and therefore I had a much higher enjoyment with the film than maybe some of you would. I'm not entirely sure how others would feel about this film. I could see where some may think that this might be a little overdramatic or a little stretch of the truth, and from a source that I read, this film is actually pretty accurate to what happened in real life. The only things that were really different were the doctor's methodology on how he treated these patients and the doctor's name. That was about it. Now, take that into, with a grain of salt, because I did just get one source from it, and that's what I read. I was never there. I was born in the 90s, so I was obviously not around in the 60s when this happened. So, is it accurate or not? I can't say because I'm not the doctor who performed it. But from the source that I read, it seemed pretty legit. The acting in this film is phenomenal, both from Robert De Niro and Robin Williams. And especially Robert De Niro. He truly did a fantastic job as the catatonic patient who lives again, pretty much. And honestly, it's a very, very moving picture. I was very engaged in a lot of the stuff that happened in this film, and honestly, it's a very good film. I'm going to give Awakenings a 9.1 out of 10. So tell me, guys, have you seen Awakenings? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What'd you think of Robert De Niro's performance? What'd you think of Robin Williams' performance? What'd you think of the case overall? Have you read the book that was written by the doctor himself? Comment below, let me know. Love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this review, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to check out our other videos. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And as always, I'm Corey, and I will see you guys in the next one.